If you are tired of spending money on ads that people ignore or just showing up online to not really get anything in return, then stick around because in this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can promote yourself on LinkedIn to actually see an ROI. But first, please subscribe to my brand new YouTube channel. I'm so excited you're here and watching this video. Please subscribe and click on that bell so you get a notification every time I post a new video, which will be every Thursday. The truth is, many people aren't paying as much attention to LinkedIn as they should be. I can honestly tell you that a lot of my income comes from leads that I generate on LinkedIn. But it doesn't happen by me promoting my services to people. We all get those DMs that are the equivalent of a novel, and it's people promoting their services. That is not how you get leads and generate revenue from LinkedIn. Instead, it happened by me promoting myself as an expert in my industry. I use the platform to get known, liked, and trusted, and that is who people do business with. So now I'm going to show you how to promote yourself on LinkedIn to increase sales. Number 1, don't treat your bio as a resume. Instead, tailor it for your ideal customer or client. I made this mistake when I started out on LinkedIn too, because I used LinkedIn when I had a full-time job to apply for other jobs. So I treated my bio as a resume. Instead, you want to treat your bio as something that doesn't talk about you and your accomplishments and your accolades and all of your experience. Instead, you want to treat your bio as something that talks to your ideal customer or client and what you can do for them. Put yourself in their shoes. So instead of I do this and I do that, it's you are in this position, you can come out of it, and this is how. So take a look at your LinkedIn bio and make some tweaks wherever you see yourself talking about yourself, your experience, your education, your awards. Tweak it a little bit so you're speaking more to somebody else instead of about yourself. Number 2, promote yourself as an expert in your industry, not something that you sell. And this is a big one. And this is something that I tailor a lot of my leads to. So instead of saying, hey, this is what I do, it looks like you could need help with this, let's get in touch, you don't want to do that. There are so many ways you can promote yourself as an expert instead of promoting your service. A few ideas are sharing behind the scenes looks at what you do. How are you helping other customers or clients? What are you doing in your industry? If somebody wants to hire you, they probably want to know what they're signing up for and what they're paying for. So take them behind the scenes. That's an idea for a post. Another great idea of something to post is coverage that you are getting in other places. This is something that I advise all of my clients to do, and it's something I do for myself too. Because it's one thing to talk about you being great, but it's a completely other thing for other people to talk about you being great. So if I wrote an article in Inc. magazine, I'm going to share that article in Inc. magazine on my LinkedIn profile page. I'm also going to make sure that it's in my social media queue and it is always posting, because when a potential customer or client sees that I write for Inc. magazine, that automatically increases my authority and my credibility. If I was recently on a podcast and I was being interviewed, I'm going to share a link to that podcast interview, because that's not me telling you I'm great and you should listen to me. That's somebody else telling you that I'm great and you should listen to me. It just holds so much more worth than self-promotion. And so many people focus on their service and promoting their service or their product, but they don't focus enough on promoting their expertise. So I want to know right now, what are you an expert in? Let me know in the comments. For example, something that I would put in the comments is, I am an expert in earned media, getting media placements in other places without spending money on advertising. That's what I would put in the comments. So I want to know right now, take a break, and right now in the comments, tell me what your expertise is in. When you get booked on that podcast or when you're writing an article in a magazine, what are you writing about? What is your expertise in? And finally, my third point is to connect with other people who matter. You can't just post and ghost. It's LinkedIn. You have to actually make connections with people. And LinkedIn makes it super easy to find your ideal customer or client. And you shouldn't just make connections with them. You should also be making connections with people who work with the same customer or client, but they just do something a little different. For example, I own a PR agency, but I work with a lot of other people who also own PR agencies, or who own advertising agencies, or who own website agencies. There's tons of different people that you could collaborate with who could act as great referral sources. So this is how I find people to connect with on LinkedIn. So let's go into my LinkedIn account. I'm gonna go into the search bar at the top, and I'm going to search for people because I wanna connect with people. I don't wanna connect with businesses. Remember, people do business with people. They don't do business with businesses. So I'm always going to search my second connections. My first connections, not necessary because I'm already connected. My third connections, that's not an option for me because I don't have LinkedIn Premium anymore. So I'm going to connect with my second connections. The location could vary depending on where you are. Now, I work with people nationwide, but I am based in the West Palm Beach area. So I'm gonna choose to connect with people in West Palm Beach, and I'm gonna choose to connect with people in the Miami-Fort Lauderdale market just because it's close. So I'm gonna click apply. I'm gonna ignore current companies, but I'm gonna go to all filters, and this is where you can really see a lot of stuff. So I can connect with people who went to Ohio State, like me. So that's something that we have in common. We both went to Ohio State. So I can connect with people at Ohio State, or I can connect with people who have the title owner in their bio, the title CEO. If I want to connect with other people in marketing, I can search for CMOs, chief marketing officers. Or if I only want to connect with people in a certain industry, like maybe just the real estate industry, I can click that box. And let me give you an example of how this works. So say I want to connect with people in real estate in the West Palm Beach, Miami market, a second connection. I click apply, and you can see I have over 13,000 results. So these are all people who live in South Florida, who work in real estate, who are second connections that I could connect with. And that is how you find ideal people to connect with on LinkedIn, because all of this posting that we've talked about is great. Updating your bio is great, but if somebody is not connected to you, then they're not going to go back and look at your bio. They're not going to see what you're posting. So you want to make sure you are making those meaningful connections on LinkedIn. And this is something that I do almost every single day. So now that you know there are plenty of opportunities to promote yourself on LinkedIn to increase sales, I want to help you a little further. So in that second step, we talked about promoting yourself as an expert in your industry and not promoting your service. One of the examples that I gave was sharing an article that you wrote in Inc. magazine, or sharing an interview that you did on a popular podcast. I want to help you land those interviews. I want to help you write for those outlets that your ideal customer or client is reading. So to learn exactly how to do that, I have put together a 3-day media class that will teach you how to pitch, to get publicity, and then to turn it into profit. And we learned how to do that on LinkedIn today. So this is a perfect fit for you. To get access to that free 3-day media class, head to MediaMavenandMore.com/publicity. I am gonna put a link to that in the description to this video below, and I hope to see you in the media class. Many people have gone through this media class and they have landed media coverage. It gives you great content to share on social media platforms, including LinkedIn, to promote yourself to increase sales. And in this 3-day media class, I actually share the exact pitch that one of my media mentoring clients used to get a live 5-minute segment on TV in San Diego. I am literally copying and pasting the pitch in a template in this 3-day media class so you can swipe it and use it to model your own pitch to land media coverage. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to this channel, because I will be posting videos just like this one every single Thursday. And don't forget to let me know what your expertise is in the comments. I will read every single one of them, and I really want to know what you're good at and what you're going to start promoting on LinkedIn.